Well, hello there, guys, and welcome back to some more Tank Warfare Tunisia 1943. It's been a long time since we played, and I am ready to jump back in. Now, in this scenario, we are actually holding the Mareth line as the Germans, and we need to stop the British offensive that's most certainly going to be arriving shortly. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move a lot of these units into the little remaining bush slash forest that there is over here, and we're basically just going to hold our position. I've got some mortars, machine guns. Let's just hope the enemy doesn't have any tanks, because we don't really have any proper anti-tank equipment, to be honest with you. We do have a few AT guns, but I don't think they're going to make much of a difference. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's get started. I believe this is going to be a night battle, almost certainly, so there's going to be some tracer fun for sure. Let's go ahead. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is going to be a night battle, my friends. So like I said, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and hold my position. I don't want to do much else. And enemy contact, guys, and we've got some bad news. This area is going to get lit up. That is primarily that it seems the enemy contact right now is a group of tanks, as well as some, of course, armored personnel carriers and a whole bunch of infantry. So I'm targeting them with everything we have here. Hopefully, this is going to work out pretty well. I hope one of our boys can pop a flare, because I can't see a damn thing. But apparently they can. They're firing their machine guns there at the enemy. What we really need, though, is an AT gun to fire on the tank. Come on, boys. Where's that AT gun? We've got a few here. Oh, nice. They're already firing at it. You can actually see the shell go by. So remember, guys, we are entrenched for the most part. It's definitely going to give us an advantage here. I'm not sure if we're fighting Americans or British, but we'll find out very, very soon. Right now, my focus is just stopping whatever is coming towards us. In fact, it looks like we can actually get a hit on the tank, as far as it shows us here. I love those flares. Bit close for my taste. Alright, so I've basically kept my position. Usually I send units out to scout, etc. This time I'm just holding on. There's no real reason to leave. We want to hold the line. That's basically our goal. But we also want to destroy some of these tanks. Oh boy. It's looking nasty. Let's take a look at our boys here in the trench. And it is Doc again on the line. Definitely some enemy artillery coming in, by the way. Alright, massive amounts of incoming fire there. At the very least, if we can take out their infantry, we've done a lot of damage to them. But, you know, the tanks are important as well. I just don't know if we have anything to actually take them out. So right now, I'm still going to hold the line, but at definitely a cost. Oh, that was a hit. That was definitely a hit. So it looks like our AT guns are definitely spotting them, but the distance, I think, is making it harder for us to actually hit them. Which absolutely makes sense. Keep up the fight, boys. I'm going to go ahead and make sure they're targeting that area. Nice. Wenzel's firing. Wenzel hit. Wenzel hit. I don't know if it was a kill shot. We'll know if this thing bursts into flames and provides some light on the battlefield, though. There we go. Another hit. Come on, Wenzel. Boom! Another one. 3 hits on that tank. Looks like he's moving back now. Defending the Mareth line has never been an easy business, to say the least, but these guys seem to be handling it very, very well. Oh! Got some enemy artillery incoming. That's what I'm talking about. That's a proper flare. A bit late, but whatever works, right? Come on, Wenzel. Oh, don't tell me they've lost their gun. And we actually have some AT guns here as well, so I'm going to see if they can fire at that tank. Now, a lot of these AT guns have been in battles before, so they're not exactly completely up for the fight, if you know what I mean. I might have to move these guys up a bit. Excuse me. Nice. That's some artillery from our side going over there to where the enemy is. Absolutely beautiful. And look at that. I mean, the machine gun fire, the firepower we have on the enemy here is overwhelming. I don't think they're going to break through this side at all. This strong point over here. But I could be wrong. I mean, anything could happen in this game. There we go. Some artillery on the enemy. Beautiful. Boom! That was... Oh, that had to be a kill. Did you guys see that? Saw a nasty explosion over there. That enemy tank is still moving. It looks like the artillery just dropped right on top of him. Oh, look at that, guys. A tremendous amount of enemy infantry moving over here. Actually, we might be able to see them. There's a little fire going. Some flares. And we are facing British for sure. These are definitely British units. Oh my goodness, look at that line of infantry. Looks like a few of our guys have already spotted them. Open fire, boys. It's a turkey shoot. Although it's like a kilometer away. Nonetheless, we're going to get some lucky shots. No, about 900 meters. Close enough, though. We probably have to wait for them to get a bit closer if we want to inflict maximum casualties. But I think my guys are probably getting some good hits. Does look like they've stalled for a bit. Oh, come on, AT gunner. Trying to get everybody aimed there. Definitely seeing some explosions near the guy, but it's not enough. There we go. That was a nice hit. Come on, give us a kill. Give us a kill. I want to see a fire over here. I'm sure his tracks are off or something's damaged. The crew's got to at least, like, we have to at least have killed some of the crewmen. There are just so many hits on that unit. Keep up the fire, boys. Luckily, we have a tremendous amount of mortar support, artillery support. That's what's kind of keeping the enemy back now. They're not even really pushing with the armor, if you guys have noticed. They're being pretty cautious. Okay, enemy already there. Boom, another hit on the enemy. Once again, another hit on that tank. Nice, we got this machine gun over here, which is doing a lot of work. Let me know if in the comments down below if you guys like or dislike the night battles. I know the visibility is lowered, but it's made to be realistic, and we, of course, see the tracer rounds. We see the position of the units. We still get to see all that, but I do understand that sometimes it can be a little frustrating. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's really the best way to reach me in terms of us deciding what you guys want to see. Move forward with these guys as well. There we go, another hit once again on that tank. But he refuses to die, this guy. Got a lot of respect for him. Keep up the fire, boys. Look at that lefternmost flank. Westernmost flank, I think, would probably be more appropriate. Look at that. Also got this machine gun unit over here that refuses to stop firing. He's doing a beautiful job. MG42. Keep firing, boys. It's pretty good shooting, man. Here we go, and firing directly at the enemy over there. Now remember that each tracer round is followed by 5 regular rounds, usually sometimes 10 regular rounds. It really depends. So this is not representing how much firepower we're throwing on the enemy. It's a lot more. And as those guys are moving down that tiny little hill there, we might be doing some serious damage to them. And what I really want to do, really want to do, is kill that tank. Come on, guys. Everybody focus on that tank. Boom, another hit. You guys saw that. Just plinked right off the armor, though. What's this? Oh, of course, more enemies. Our men are popping flares to be able to spot them, and they're right there on the perimeter. Look at that! Wow! There's so many left. So many left. The flares are helping temporarily. We better take advantage of that. Come on, boys. Everybody fire. Everybody fire, damn it. There we go, there we go. Come on, you can do this. Already see our boys firing downstream. Not really downstream, you guys know what I mean. Keep it up, keep it up. My goodness, the enemy has such a presence here as they advance towards the Mareth line. And remember, it's their job to break through this extremely difficult defensive position. And they're getting awfully close there with the infantry. There's some arty. That's what I'm talking about, boys. A few of the guys tried to sneak past us over here in front, but I think we'll be able to capture them or kill them. Probably kill them. Oh, I love the machine gun fire going down range there. That has to be getting some casualties for sure. Although the mortars right now, I think, are the most helpful. There we go. Fire some more. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Hopefully the enemy will call for a ceasefire here shortly. A ceasefire, of course, would allow us to hold this position and would, by all intents and purposes, be a victory in this battle. But they still have plenty of time to advance. Doesn't look like their tanks really did much here. I think if they lose, that's their biggest mistake is, you know, I was all concerned about the tanks, but they haven't really been helping at all. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Seems to be all enemy infantry here that's getting hit and that's carrying out the fight. More flares, men. Got a few artillery shells coming in on our side as well. Do have to watch that. Now, you guys know me usually in these battles. I'm so tempted to try a counterattack, but I know better at this point. Especially since we hold trench positions on the Mareth line, it would be just silly to try a counterattack. We should stay put, although we do have these guys over here that aren't doing much. We could kind of do some counterattack moves, but I think we'll try to remain safe. Come on, boys, get those tanks. Oh, do I see a fire over there or near the tank? Please tell me that's a fire. Oh, guys, we took the tank out. We finally got her. We finally got her. Man, that took forever. Looks like a Matilda, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can probably correct me if I am. But, oh, yeah, we killed a tank. That is good news. They can't get to us that easily. Fuyamina! A lot of artillery coming from the enemy, unfortunately. And there's another tank right there in front of us. Don't think we have any sort of AT gun over here. We have to go to the left. So this is going to be really just a game of chance. Can our AT gunners hit those tanks before they actually get to our lines? I'm not sure. Keep shooting, keep shooting. See what's happening over there. We've popped some flares, and wow. Even more advancing British troops. I mean, this is the Mareth line. This is a serious battle. A lot of them are close to that burning tank. I love that because I know that the fuel is going to explode any second, and we could get some extra casualties. Some unintended casualties, actually, for the enemy. It's always a matter of time whether or not it's going to explode, but if it does, oh, they're in for a world of trouble. Got a few officers there. Nice. Keep it up, boys. Fire down range. I like that. As soon as the flares pop, our men are immediately firing. Because I think then they can, of course, see the enemy. As opposed to the total darkness, where they just can't see anything. So they're sort of saving their ammunition. Oh, nice shooting. We took one out there for sure. Keep it up, guys. Excellent firepower going down range. Still got to worry about that tank, though. And there we go. The tank just exploded over there, but I don't think there was anybody near it, unfortunately. Come on, give us some more flares, boys. They're getting a little closer with those tanks, guys, which is definitely concerning. But we are wasting almost all of that infantry. It's just getting mown down by our machine guns, mostly. Oh, they just popped a flare on us. Could receive some incoming fire, but you could see that our position is untenable. It's very hard to break through this line. They're going to have to work very hard at it. Otherwise, they really have no chance of breaking through. Even with tanks, I think our men do have some anti-tank grenades if they need to use them. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, of course, but you never know. You never know. As for these guys over here, I am very tempted to attack the enemy. But I'll stay put. And although it's dark and a bit harder to see, the artillery exchange between both of our sides has been pretty consistent and pretty severe. So I'm not sure how many casualties are going to be due to artillery. I know a lot of casualties are going to be due to machine guns for sure. But artillery may cause a lot of casualties on both sides because we've definitely been hit. The enemy's been hit. But, you know, when you're fighting at night like this, anything goes. What I wish our men would do is pop up some flares. And once again, a lot of people have issues with the toolbar for this particular game, Tank Warfare Tunisia. I also have issues with the toolbar. I'd love a button, for instance, to pop flares. I think that would be really useful because then you could basically just pop an area up, open fire at it continuously, and just eventually take down all the troops there. I mean, we're still kind of able to see the enemy, but, you know, not as well as we would see them otherwise. And as you can see, we're also taking fire from up on top of that hill. That's not good. Fight back, boys. Fight back, Mena. I'm actually going to go against my own best judgment. I'm going to charge with a tiny group of men. Just a few for a counterattack. Nothing serious. Grab this guy. We'll go for the enemy over there. Still not a break in the line at all. Excuse me. In fact, we can actually take a look here at the map, and so far the enemy has still not broken through. The question is whether or not we want to bring these forces forward to help defend, and I'm starting to think that maybe we should. So we're actually going to fast move all of these guys. I know. Not attacking, I'm just getting them a little closer. Relax. So that they can open up on the enemy a little easier, at least. Hopefully. Of course, they are leaving their protected positions to do this, but I think it's worth it. Anything for the war effort. Für den Krieg. Come on, Männer. Let's go. They're a bit too far to start firing yet, but they will definitely start firing eventually. And really, the main cause for concern, besides the enemy armor, of course, is the position over here, where a lot of British seem to be flooding in. We're not seeing all of them, because we don't have flares. There's a lot more there, for sure. We know that for a fact. We've seen them before, but we'll try to fire at the ones we can spot, at least. Or at least fire in the general direction of the enemy. Oh, we've got some men ahead of us as well. Getting closer, are we, boys? Really close combat right here. And this is just like basically 50, 60 feet from one another, maybe less even. Get him, Frat. Nice. Throw some grenades, boys. Oh, I think they just throw some grenades at us. So this group is getting a bit weaker. Just a bit. Not sure if maybe we should have moved up some of these anti-tank guns. I think we should have spread them out a bit more. But besides that, I'm not sure what else we could have done to make this a better outcome so far. Take a look at this machine gun team. I believe it's a machine gun team. Once again, it's, excuse me, very hard to identify when it's just a mortar team or a machine gun team at night. You can't really tell. You've got to get closer. It's got, of course, a mortar look to it in terms of the icon, but the machine gun has the same exact icon. Another thing I think they should probably change. What is our truck doing in the middle of nowhere? I'm not sure, but go for it, I guess. I'm really surprised also that we haven't hit any mines. Usually, this early on in the game, there are so many mines littering the battlefield, but I will admit that it's mostly the Germans that use them, so maybe we're just not running over our own minefields. Perhaps the enemies had to deal with some mines during this Let's Play. We can only hope. And that would actually explain why they haven't moved forward with a lot of their tanks. They could have lost treads. You never really know, but it really depends, because sometimes, even when you have a tank that gets hit by a mine, it doesn't lose anything. I've had tanks that have rolled over 5 or 6 and nothing's happened. So it really is sort of a game of odds when it comes to that. Keep going, boys. Come on. You're not getting in. You might as well give up now. And there we go. The enemy has called for a ceasefire. No better time than now to accept it. Because, you know, we haven't lost any serious units. We haven't lost any of our guns, which is really good. And at this point, I think it's a good time to go ahead and accept. Fair enough. We hold our position. You hold your position. So that means they hold the supply depot, etc. And we get prepared for a possible counterattack. And that's if you guys want to see more, of course. If you guys want to see the next part of what we're going to do in this battle, let me know. And seriously, let me know if you guys like or dislike the night battles. That's very, very important. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you want to support me monetarily, head to my Twitch channel and drop some cash on the kitty cat on the bottom of the page. Unfortunately, most of our Tank Warfare Tunisia videos do not get ads. We might get ads for the first few views, but eventually they're just not going to like the content. That being said, here we go, guys. We lost 29 men, 38 heavily wounded. The enemy lost 53 killed. 50 killed, 9 wounded. No, 50 heavily wounded, 53 killed, 9 wounded. Not too bad at all. So we definitely killed more than the enemy, but overall the battlefield remained more or less the same. You can actually kind of see the combat progress there, which I think is pretty cool. And you can also see the positions of where the enemy was and, of course, where we were set up there nice and comfy on the Mareth line. Take a look over here. It looks like we had some pretty decent positions, but look at the amount of enemies over here at the crossroads position. If we had tried to mount a counterattack, we would have been in serious, serious trouble. Let's get rid of that. That's annoying. You can see so many British troops over here. But actually, a lot of them are down. Look at that. A lot of dead troops. So we definitely got some rounds downhill and managed to kill some of them. We even killed an officer right there. Always good to shoot an officer. It's going to put his troops in disarray. But they're not much closer to the line. We still hold it, of course. And we have to keep holding it if we want this to be a victory. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. It looks like we actually got 2 enemy tanks at the end. And an armored vehicle. So I want to get a close-up view of those. And also let me know if you like these post-battle views. I really like to see what I've done post-battle. It looks like it was a Panzer Grenadier, maybe an actual Panzerfaust. I'm not sure. Okay, you can see the penetration there. And we've also got an armored car that we hit. This was definitely a lucky shot. Could have also been artillery, as a matter of fact. And it was a Bren carrier. Wow, we got very lucky. We completely obliterated that Bren carrier. Look at that. Oh, that was definitely, almost definitely Artie. You can see they even got thrown out over here from their vehicle. What a hell of a fight. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Mareth line there. Like I said, hit that comment button, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And keep up the support, guys. It really helps. Take care and have a great, great day. Ooh, what's this? Very nice shooting, artillery. Very nice shooting indeed. Lucky you lived.